So in this video, I want to talk to you about how to actually make money as a professor or a teacher. And this is really important for all of you that are thinking of getting a side income or something like that. So if you don't know me, I am Professor Dave Massack. I'm Associate Professor of Innovation Strategy and Entrepreneurship. And I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There's so many people that help me out that I want to pay the favor for to help you out. So I actually created this reciprocity project. The E is written with a 3. It's a sharing economy editing platform. Go check it out. I would appreciate it. In fact, it was kind of like, oh, I can do something on the side that I think possibly can help a lot of people, but also, maybe be side income eventually. But, I really want to talk about that in terms of how to do this effectively. And, would I do this again? I don't know at this point. It's too early to tell. I've been doing it for 4 to 5 years at this moment, and it's still too early. I think the returns of doing these kind of things are really, really far in advance. So really think about that. So, a lot of stuff that we do in this world can be a big scam. And for all of you who are probably going to watch videos about how to make money online, all that kind of stuff, the vast majority of them, 99.9% of them are a scam. And I'm going to tell you how the truth of actually how to do well in what you're doing. And you're probably not going to like this. The first thing is that you want to actually work in your career and just do a good job in your career. And I'm not saying like you have to be outstanding and do crazy things and, work yourself to the bone, but just do a good job and really work at it and kind of work your way up as there's opportunities. Maybe think about them and maybe take those opportunities as you're doing this. I think that this is very, very important for us to think about. The other thing, and it's related to this, is think about how you can add value in your own career and leverage the things that are unique specifically to you. And I noticed for me, some of these YouTube videos, I noticed that some of them sort of caught on, and so I started talking about, PhD life and stuff like that. They don't make any money. I'm just like, they're really not sort of financially worth it. But what you can do is, do things that sort of leverage who you are and make you better. And so if you're great at teaching, maybe you should do some more sort of teaching things. If you're good at, administration, maybe you can do that as well. If you sort of have a natural knack for those things, I think those are very, very important. Now, the third thing, I think this is where you actually build wealth, is you have to contribute 10 to 15 to 20% of all of the money you ever make. So I would aim at 15. I think it's a good rule. All the money you ever make and contribute to mutual funds or index funds. I know it seems really boring, but those index funds, I know it seems like a lot of you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But basically, you're just buying into the stock market across all companies. And if you could do that every day for the vast majority of your life, or every paycheck you get, you're going to do well. But you got to pay off your loans and debts and school loans and stuff like that first. That's very, very important. So if you're junior, really focus on paying off those loans first and really focusing on really escalating that. The next two things I think are very important because we forget about them, but I think that they're vital. What you need to do is actually enjoy your life and be content with who you are. I think that is very, very important for building wealth, is really not wanting to sort of go too quickly and just having that sort of content feeling. And the reason why you want to do that is because you're going to reduce the number of scams that you are going to fall prey for. And there's lots of scams, there's lots of sort of things that are not going to be worth your time. And the more quickly you want to do things, the more that you are going to fall prey for that. You're at risk to getting scammed. And, really, really focus on that. And the last thing that I think is incredibly important with this sort of contentment is you really just have to be okay with doing this for decades. It's not going to be months. You can't sort of do it very quickly. You have to do it over the course of several decades. And you do this repeatedly, just boring old stuff. You're never going to feel like you're scared by doing this. You shouldn't feel scared. You shouldn't feel uneasy. you should just feel like it's just, this is life. You just kind of do the things that you need to do, and you do that for decades and decades. So you do that for 3 decades, you're going to do very, very well. And by the time you do that, and it seems like, oh, it's a long time away, it's really not. And you're going to do very well, and you're going to accumulate a ton of wealth by doing that. So you might think that most sort of money, how people become rich or whatever, is, whatever you call that, is through like some sort of quick win. Like they build an app, or, they do something that is incredible, and all of a sudden people could just they get a patent. It's just really not true. If you look at the distributions of these things, they're just really, really, pathetic for the most part. They don't make a lot of money, and it's only the odd one that actually does. And so it's really hard to figure out how to actually get to that point where it actually does make a lot of money. Quick money making schemes, they're generally scams. So don't even go there. And anytime that you think, and quick, I'm saying, like, are you going to make a lot of money in the next 5 years? Are you going to make, a lot of money is, $100,000, something that is like a lot of money, right? Those things are scams. Don't ever fall prey for them, and just be content and live your life and do good things. And as you do that, you're going to thank me for it. And as you get to the point where you're 10 years out, just come back to this video, give me a thumbs up, and let me know how it goes. All right, take care and have a wonderful day.